Hey Gemini, this is Perrymore Tarot's daily reading for October 4th, 2022. This is for Gemini, last shuffle for Gemini, and for all Gemini placements. If this video goes over a certain amount of time and it cuts off on certain platforms, because I'm on many, just know the extended will always be on YouTube. We have decrease and we have happy success. Well, I think that this happy success decrease energy is more so of you not having to do so much to reach your goals. Right? You're not having to do so much. You're not having to put your hands on anything as much, coming up with master plan all the time. This may be a rest energy for you. Actually, it may be that you decide you may need a vacation. Yeah, you're not having to use so much mental space, right? It's almost too that it's a good thing because you may be at a point where you're just like at a crossroads anyway. And it's like, you know what, I like you did as much as you could do within the time frame that you had. And you know, like you get like out of nowhere, your brain just stops working on you, kind of thing. It's like you all of a sudden you're just like, I am mentally exhausted and I can't do this anymore. And there's something about that here. You may even be very worried, and there's a lot of worry and a lot of somehow, some way, may be disappointed that you can't do certain things. And so you're trying to, you may be hoping to scramble to finish things quickly because or try to be very clever because maybe you're beyond your expertise in something. It could be that like there's only so much I can do, and now I just got to figure something out. So you have Six of Swords, Ten of Cups, Seven of Swords that fell out. I think that this is very important. That almost like in order to be happy in a sense, it's like ignorance is bliss. You may need to ignore whatever problems are coming up because if it's causing you very much so this much anxiety, which it looks like it's causing anxiety, this is like this, right? You already were successful. It looks like you fought, you learned a lot. You may be training right now. There may be something like that where you may be doing so. The money may be trickling down. You may be worried about the fact that there's less money, maybe, or there's some sort of something else in the picture where there's something else in the picture, but not necessarily something bad. But you may be all the way around. It just looks like I'm disappointed. I'm upset, right? Even maybe feeling a little, like a tad bit of like embarrassment or something simply because you feel like you don't have the ability to take something where you want it to go, kind of thing, right? That's not the case. It's not true. This is a decrease cycle. So the decrease cycle would actually ask you to start to ignore things or to let go of things that you have no control over. You cannot do anything about something you cannot control. This looks like you have trained as far as you can train, and then there's some things that's out of the realm of your will. And this is maybe something like that. Happy success would be, it's important to just with the Nine of Cups and Queen of Cups, I mean, this would be about knowing in your mind, you know what, you put your wishes out there and you gave it a good go. You may have tried something multiple times and worked really hard at it. And it's like, give yourself a pat on the back, right? That's something here. And have hope. Just because one thing doesn't work out doesn't mean the whole thing isn't going to work out. And that's another aspect of this. But they really want you to understand that some things are out of your realm of control, out of your realm of understanding or will power. But some things doesn't matter what you do. So they want you to be happy anyway and to almost like unplug from the problem for a little bit and focus on being happy for a minute. You know, like you have a problem that's really, really big, and you know, it's like you put your head to it multiple times, and after a while it gets to a point where you have like, say you're writing a paper or something, you have line eyes after a while, and you're not even reading the words. It's like you ever speed read and you didn't comprehend not a thing. You're just reading the words and, you know, comprehending the words, what recognizing words, but not really taking them in. And they're telling you need a break from it so that you can see it better later. You know what I mean? That's that. Okay, so courage with the Five of Pentacles and the Empress. You have to have the courage to ask for help if you need it. Okay, and that just knowing that a closed mouth won't get fed, right? There's help out, there's like some sort of help out there. It's like you have to have the courage to do what you can, and then later on, that you have an abundance of resources, a lot of people, a lot of ways. There's YouTube, there's Google, there's ways to figure something out, and they're telling you just do as much as you can for right now, to the hilt of your expertise, not to worry. There, and could be dealing with Taurus or Cancer, even Libra. New supportive connections. You have Seven of Pentacles and the Moon, even Pisces almost too. So we have, like I said, a lot of people willing to invest in you out of nowhere. You won't even see these people coming. You really won't see these people coming, and they're going to be affordable too. Whatever this help is, these new supportive people or these new supportive connections are going to be affordable as I don't know what. Okay, and they're going to come out of nowhere. So it's very, very important to have a lot of hope. That may be what kickstarts a lot of this, is that realizing that like wisest man in the world knows that what he knows. He knows that he knows nothing at all. So this is almost like it. They're going to show you how wisdom is sometimes the most mysterious thing. Sometimes it comes out of knowing nothing and exploring the dark, right? Exploring things. So that's what's here. They want you to understand too, with the Five of Pentacles and the Empress, is that, like I said, there's resources everywhere. You are highly abundant in resources. Reach out and you'll see. Okay, so if there's anything that's beyond you, that's going over your head, it's like, ask. People want to help you, and there's no shame in that. You know what I mean? Like, no one knows everything. I don't care how old. I was just telling some teenager that they were like, oh, I don't know how to do this and do that. I feel so slow. I think they're homeschooled. And I'm like, listen, there's adults right now that went through 4, 5, 6 years of college and don't know how to do this. So, don't put so much pressure on yourself, right? You know what you know. I mean, I've seen people that are teachers with PhDs and cannot spell worth a flip. And like reading things like, how did you write your dissertation? Like, what did you do? What is it? Spell check? That's it? You didn't notice that what you're saying isn't okay, whatever. I'm not judging. I'm just saying that I'm trying to make a point of how you should never beat yourself down because you don't know something, or because you're inexperienced in something. That's just an opportunity for growth and learning, because everyone's unskilled or inexperienced in something, okay? And they may feel like everyone else knows how to do it, and that's not true, kind of thing. Like, oh, I'm sure everyone knows that what the hydrogen atom has, how many components there. No, they don't, okay? And I see people at the register with calculators, okay? So just calm down. I just want to put that out there, because it really does bother me when people beat themselves up over things that they feel should be common. Not everything is not. No one's normal, okay? And I'm seeing that a little bit here, and it's frosting me up, okay? So like I said, you have Libra, Pisces, Cancer, or Taurus showing up here. Doesn't have to be these signs. They could be in your chart, or the chart of the person that you're connected to, or the people you're dealing with. So if you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my links are on my page. Peace, love, and light. Take care.